Hi guys, Victoria Paxton here. Thanks for stopping back by my YouTube channel. So if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, it will let you know. Okay guys, so today we're going to talk about deorrkunz. Let me start off by saying it's another sad one, y'all. It's just another sad one. Sorry. Okay, so deorrkunz was 2 years old when he disappeared from a camping trip at Timber Creek Campground on July 10th, 2015 in Limhi, New Jersey. He was camping with his mom, his dad, his mom, Jessica's grandfather, Bob Walton, and Bob's friend, Isaac Renwand. His mom, Jessica Mitchell, and his dad, Vernell deorrkunz, they'd left their campsite to go fishing, okay? They left little Dior with the great-grandfather, okay, and the great-grandfather's friend, Isaac. So despite the fact that Isaac Renwand questioned why Jessica and Vernell would bring a 2-year-old on the trip and said that he didn't care for kids. Okay, so despite the fact that he said all this, they proceed to leave their child with Jessica's grandfather, who is the little boy's great-grandfather, so he was up there in age, right? They leave them with this rambunctious little 2-year-old while they go fish. Yeah, definitely not the sharpest tools in the shed, huh? Ugh, goodness. It just doesn't make sense. So there was a full-on... Okay, so wait, let me say first, the mom and dad come back to find out Dior is missing, okay? There was a full-on search for him. Everybody was out searching for him. The Limhi County Sheriff Lynn Bowerman, who's no longer there, said the parents failed their polygraphs when they were asked 2 specific questions. Do you know where Dior is? And do you know what happened to him? The sheriff from back then says that the parents failed those 2 questions. Isaac Renwand, here's another one. While everybody else is out searching for this little boy, Isaac Renwand, the friend of the grandfather that was there, he didn't help. He stayed in his tent and drank the entire time. Also, Isaac did a factory reset on his phone 3 times. I don't get that. Yeah. And why would you sit in your tent the entire time? Like, I don't care if you like kids or not. You know, if you didn't have anything to do with it, your butt would be out there searching, right? So in 2016, the Limhi sheriff named the parent suspects. It's very interesting that Vernell and Jessica divorced shortly after Dior went missing, okay? And they ended up abandoning their apartment, all right? So the belongings, I guess, then went into storage, and the sheriff's office got a hold of all those belongings, okay? And they went through everything. So one interesting fact, the mom was pretty specific. Jessica was pretty specific when she told the police what her child had been wearing. So, you know, the child disappears, and then the parents abandon their apartment because they go their separate ways, and the stuff ends up in storage. The police go through the storage, and they find the jacket that Jessica Mitchell said that her son had on the day that he went missing. Yeah, that's a head scratcher. So quickly after their divorce, Jessica remarried. Now, the current sheriff of Limhi County, he doesn't believe that the parents are responsible, okay? He believes when they say they're not responsible, he believes that, okay? So Isaac was interviewed in 2019, and he was asked if the parents were involved. And he said, no, I don't want to comment about that, okay? They asked him if he was involved. He said he wasn't involved. And they asked him something specific, and he said, I don't remember everything. Yeah, so crazy. Jessica's grandfather passed away, but before he died, he told his daughter that he felt guilty for not keeping an eye on the little boy. That's so sad. Okay, so I tried to connect with baby Dior, but I was not able to connect with him. I don't know why. A lot of the times when I can't connect, it has to do with kids. I don't know why. I will try to connect with him again. I've started doing that now to where, because when I'm really, really busy, sometimes I can't connect all the way. And so I will definitely try to connect with him again. So I was going to say too, if other mediums tell you that you know, if they have a list, let's say they have a list of 50 kids that have crossed over, and oh, wham, bam, bam, they're able to connect with all of them, I think they might be pulling your leg. Because I spoke to another woman about this that's a medium, and she said the same thing I said. Like, it's just for whatever reason, kids are harder to connect with, and you're not going to connect with them the first try every time. It's just not going to happen. So just a little hint there, a little tip. Okay, so because I couldn't connect with baby Dior, I decided to connect with his great-grandpa, Bob Walton, who is Jessica's grandfather. I was curious to find out when Mr. Walton told his daughter that he felt guilty, you know, and stating that he hadn't watched the baby well enough. And, you know, he felt like it was his fault the baby was missing. I wanted to connect with him and say, are you having these guilty feelings because of another reason, or what's up? What's going on? You know, so he went on to tell me that he had absolutely nothing to do with the baby's disappearance. And I believe that. I believe him. He was a very kind person. And I've said this before, usually how you are in life, you are in death. And he came through very jovial and kind, and I mean, you could just feel that I could just feel pretty quickly that he had a good heart, you know. So he went on to say that he always felt like he knew what had happened. You know, he said he has no proof, but he felt like he knew exactly what happened. So he felt like Isaac was involved. He said that particular day, Isaac had been drinking nonstop, and Isaac had been known to black out before from drinking. And I guess Mr. Walton had witnessed this on a couple of occasions. He had witnessed Isaac blacking out, drinking so much that he blacked out and would just act out. So, yeah, he claims that he has witnessed that. So, he said a little bit before Dior went missing, he said Isaac had walked away from the campsite. He had come out of his tent and walked away. And he said, you know, he was clearly intoxicated. And he said he's not ever told anyone this fact. He went on to say that he didn't want to tell this part of the story and basically make the assumption that Isaac was responsible if in fact he wasn't. So he said he just never told anybody, which kind of sucks. But he said once he realized the baby was gone, Isaac came back a little while later. So the baby disappears. Mr. Walton can't find him. He said he didn't want to think that Isaac had hurt him or had done anything, but he had always suspected him. Okay, so he didn't think that Isaac had intentionally hurt the child. His theory was that when the baby ran off, he thinks that he caught up with Isaac, you know, Isaac caught up with him, and he thinks that maybe the baby tripped and went in the water, and Isaac just kind of stood there and was out of it and didn't know what to do. So he said he doesn't think it was an intentional thing, but he's pretty confident that Isaac was responsible. I asked him if he had seen baby Dior, and he said he had not seen baby Dior. But I do feel that Dior is gone. I do feel that he's gone. Yeah, so guys, be kind. You know, be kind. This is a rough time right now. I know as families we're going to get on each other's nerves, and our neighbors are going to piss us off and whatever. I mean, it's going to happen. It's bound to happen. You know, but try to look at this as a positive thing and not a negative thing. Be grateful for what you have. You know, if your people are still alive and they're doing okay and they're in good health, be grateful for that. And don't look at it like, oh, God, I'm stuck at home with my kids. Oh, my God. And my husband. Oh, my God. You know, look at it like I get to be at home with my kids. I get to be at home with my spouse. You know, being pissed off at each other is not going to make anything easier. It's just going to make it harder, right? You know, I've been married for enough years to know. I mean, you know, and I actually like being around my spouse. I actually like spending time with them. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when I can't spend time with them. So to me, you know, being at home with my husband, it's a positive thing for me. Even if he gets on my damn nerves, you know, which I get on his nerves, he gets on my nerves, whatever. It's still a positive thing. And I'm grateful that I have what I have, and I'm grateful that my son's okay, and I'm grateful that my husband's okay, and that we're all still here, you know, because everything's so screwed up in the world today. You don't know what tomorrow brings, you know. Okay, guys, thanks for stopping back by my YouTube channel. Take care. Bye.